Today, I'll show exactly how to set up your Google business profile, step by step, verify without any hen eggs, and then optimize it so you can actually rank higher than your competition, even if they've been around for years. In case you're wondering, there is no difference between Google Business Profile and Google My Business because they are the same thing. This is just a name change Google made within the past couple of years. But the reason to create one has stayed the same. When someone searches for a service like best coffee shop in your city, Google shows a special box at the top of the search results. This is called the Map Pack, and you want your business to be in those top 3. In that top 3, you'll get free traffic, free phone calls, and free customers every single day. This is local SEO gold, and it works whether you are a solo freelancer, a small shop, or running a growing business. The first thing we have to do is establish trust with Google that we are a legitimate business in the location we're saying we're located. We do this by setting up our profile using our phone while it has its GPS and location services on while we're physically at the address of our business. If you don't have a storefront because you're a service-based business that visits people's homes, make sure to be at your house or wherever your home base is. Google wants an actual address and they want you to be there when you're setting up your profile. If you're using your home or somewhere you want to keep private, don't worry. You can hide your address and it won't show on any Google result. It's just kept privately with Google. The first step is open the Google Maps app on your phone, but I'll be using the desktop version so you can easily see what I'm doing. It's the same steps though. Make sure you are signed into your Google account, preferably a different one that's only for your business, that's separate from your personal one. Then go to the search area and search for your business. If you find your business but it's not been claimed yet, you can go ahead and click Claim This Business. But if you're not showing, then go to regular Google and search Google Business Profile. Click on the link, and we're going to click Start Now. Both of those methods are going to bring you to this page here. The first question is our real business name, and it seems easy enough. However, a lot of people like to put in extra information in there, like keywords, etc., so they think they could show up on Google search results because of it. However, what you want to put here is your real business name that's exactly the same and is on all your legal documents. For my example, I'm going with Pruby Gutters LLC. We're going to go ahead and click Continue. This screen is asking us the 3 business types we might have. There's online retail. This is when you're an e-commerce store that ships out of your home or your place of business. Think Shopify or Etsy, not drop shipping though. I'll explain that later. Next up is local store. That's where you have an actual storefront people visit, such as a restaurant or hair salon. And the last one is service business. This is where you visit people's homes and businesses, but your customers generally don't come to you. Examples are food trucks, plumbers, and landscapers. If your business applies to all 3 of them, you can do that. However, that's unlikely for most businesses, so definitely just select one if you can. I did mention dropshipping is not an eligible online retail. The reason why is they have a website where they list what companies are not eligible, as well as which ones are eligible but have limitations on it. I have a link to this website in my description that goes over it, but essentially, if you're an online-only business, you can't be on Google Business Profile. So for my example, I'm doing gutters, which they visit people at their homes. So I'm selecting that one and clicking Next. Next question they're asking us is our business category. This is huge for showing up in your Google search results, whether it's on normal Google or Google Maps. When choosing your primary category, think of these 3 questions. What is the most important service or product I offer? What would my ideal customer search for and Google to find me? And what are my competitors using? You can use that or you can use something different to differentiate yourself. So in this box, start typing your most broad business category you think of. So if you're a landscaper, just type landscaping or landscaper. I'm doing gutters, so I type in gutter. And you can see it gives us some other options like gutter service or gutter clean service. And depending on which one I select, I want to make sure I answer those 3 questions, and that's the one I'm going to select. You can't create your own business category for the primary one. You can do it on the secondary ones, which I'll get to later. But for this one, you have to search for what they already have. And just a pro tip here, you want to be kind of specific. So instead of saying you're a pet service company, say you're a dog grooming company, and that's what we would put here. So for my example, like I said, I'm going with gutter. So I'm just going with gutter clean service. That's more specific than just gutter service. And I'm clicking next. On this page, it's asking us where do we service our business. So since we're a service-based company and we go to different areas, I'm doing mine in Rochester, New York. So what I can do is all these different towns like Greece or Webster, and I'll add them to this page here. So I can do Webster, New York. Then I could do Greece, New York. And at all the towns and local cities you have, I would say within a 1 hour drive, 2 hours max of where you are. As I mentioned before, we're trying to establish trust with Google. And if you're saying you do business 4 hours away, they might not believe you, and you can get your account flagged for suspicious activity, which you don't want. And through the magic of editing, I went ahead and added a few more, and I'm clicking next. On this page is just asking us our phone number and website. The phone number, that's what's going to show up on your listing, so definitely put the one that's for your business, and yeah, your personal one. For a website, you don't need one, but I recommend it, and here's why. There's a company called car.co, and what they do is allow you to build a one-page website, quick and easy. You're just filling in text boxes. Like they're showing you an example here. This guy, you can just change that image out, quick and easy, like an upload. Get in touch, Jan Anderson. You just change all those just by filling in different text boxes. And the great thing is, it's only $20 per month. You can't beat that price. Think about this way, that $20 is going to give you this website link, and customers are going to feel like you're a legitimate company instead of just a fly-by-night guy with a truck. Whenever you're ready, click next. This page is just asking, do you want to get news and information about your profile, tips and tricks, stuff like that. I recommend saying yes and clicking continue. You don't have to do the surveys and pilots. So now we're at the most vital part of creating our business profile. Because like I said earlier, Google is becoming very strict on making sure all businesses on their maps are real and authentic. And if you're lucky, you might just get this one here where it's asking you your address, where they'll send you a postcard with a code, kind of like those two factors your bank does, where they send you a code in your text message and you just type it in. Same thing with this. So you're probably going to get this one here, or they're going to want to do a video verification that you create a live video verifying your address. And just so you know, this is hidden for the public. So just in case you do a home-based business, you can send that postcard to your house and verify you are who you are. And Google won't put that on their maps. Since I don't know what screen you're going to get, I'm going to move forward with the remaining of this tutorial on how to set up your profile. But if you do get the video part where you're going to verify by video, I'll walk you through how to do that towards the end of this video. But let's move forward and do it later. So now we're in the services area, and this is where we're going to pick things that are more keyword based. So think, what will our customers search for in Google that we want to appear whenever they search for that? So if I just do gutter cleaning, that's cool. But if I also do these other things, I can select them as well. And if you want to do more things, like say we can add them as well. And you can just keep adding more and more, as many as you really want. But if you're not sure what to put, Google actually has a keyword tool where they actually help you build keywords. And this is more for their ads, but you can use it instead for this. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and click next. And the more or less few pages we have left to do is add in our business hours. Again, it's pretty self-explanatory. You put wherever you do. If you're not closed, you click on it, and then you do when you're open and when you're closed. If you're 24 hours, select that one. Just a pro tip, Google loves 24-hour businesses. The fastest way to keep the same hours throughout every day is just to copy this and then paste it, and then do the same thing for closing. Once you're all set, go ahead and click next. For your business description, that's not really too much anymore. So I'll show you the example reason what I'm talking about. So for this company here called Stellar Roofing, None of this information you're seeing is from the business description. So remember, we do the services. That's what these are here. And the service area, that's what they selected. Details, these are attributes. I'll get to them later. And then you got reviews. So just put whatever you want. For example, like I said, I'm a gutter company. I would just put this. That's fine. And when you're ready, click next. Photos, they're worth 1,000 words, right? So think about whenever you're searching on Facebook, whatever you use when you're just browsing social media, Airbnb, hotels, same thing, right? What you want to do is select images that are going to sell your company to your ideal customer. Now, what that means is, say you're a hairstylist and everybody that comes to your hair salon wants braids. So that's what you mostly do. So if somebody's ever searching in Google Maps or Google and they're searching for braids, look at all these photos here. They're showing braided hair. So I'm more likely going to buy from this company or go to this hair salon than I would for this one, because I don't know what that is. It looks like a gym. This one's kind of good, but it's dark. You can't really see what's going on. This one's excellent. It's nice and bright. Same with this one. So what I'm saying is, make sure your photos showcase what your customers want. They're more likely to select you and over your competitors. If you're not good at taking photos, like this one here is not very good, I would find friends, family, or even pay someone to take a good, excellent photo. You don't have to have it right now today, but make sure you have excellent photos that sell your company. This page is just asking us, do we want to buy stuff from Google? I'm going to say no. Because this is a tutorial, I'm not going to verify the business. I'll click continue, and it brings us to the dashboard, and we can just modify anything we just did. You can even add bookings or Q&A on our profile. That's good if, like I said, your hair salon company, you can take bookings right on there. So that's how you create your Google profile. But I want to show you real quick how to actually optimize it so you rank higher within the Google results. The first one up is adding secondary business categories. So mine was a gutter cleaning service. That's the primary one. But Google allows you to have up to 9 more secondary categories. So you can see this guy here is also a roofing contractor, but he's showing up when I search for gutter companies. That means he probably has secondary categories related to gutters. The next thing is using attributes. So as I mentioned earlier, down to the details, this person selected to use attributes to apply to their business. So some of them are okay, like professional service. Pretty much everybody's going to have that. So find ones that are very important to your customers, like free estimates. I would think everybody who's looking for a roofer or a gutter guy wants to know, I'm not going to have to pay for you. Just come out to tell me whether or not you can do this job. The third one up is doing posts. So kind of like Facebook and every other social media, you can do a post. This one I like here the best because they show up before an actor. Everybody loves those. And if you like it, you call them immediately. But then a cool thing about having this right into Google Maps, Google tracks every time somebody clicks on this or messages you. This way you know how well you're performing on your Google ecosystem. The fourth one is add some new pictures every quarter, so once every 3 months. And I like this company because they're showing me the different seasons, which gives me an idea if I'm a customer that, oh, I'm going to have to get my leaves done. I should call these guys, or I need help with my gutters for Christmas lights, etc. Try to do updates, whether that's new pictures or change some kind of information on your profile. This way, Google knows you're an active company and you're not just setting it and forgetting it. And the last word is people like to review you. So how about you go ahead and reply to them? This was nice and easy. All they said was thank you for the response. If somebody writes you a bad review, like this one here, they just ignored it. You can do that as well. Some people are just miserable, and misery likes company. And it's not really an optimization thing, but skew hands up. Google will call you to verify your information's up to date. I think you do it about once a year. So if you do get a call or text from them, definitely respond. This way Google knows you're still an active profile and they won't bury you in any kind of search results. That's it. This video has gotten a bit long, so I'm going to make the live video verification walkthrough in this next video here. If you want to view that, go ahead and watch it. Other than that, please like this video if it was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Best of luck.